Then put it on again, Stephen. Let me put another one on, similar. Oh! You told me we were filming.
Who brought you up here?
The police. We would have caught you, too. If my dress hadn't gotten caught all over the steering wheel and gear shift.
20 minutes ago, I said goodbye.
As quickly as you could.
Didn't I thank you?
Politely.
Well, then.
Oh, John, you left in such a hurry you almost ran.
I had work to do up here.
Were you afraid to admit that you just can't do everything by yourself? And that you needed the help of a good woman? And that you just aren't the lone wolf you think you are?
All right. Without you, I couldn't have done it. Needed the help of a woman.
Oh.
I guess I'm not the lone wolf I thought I was, Francie.
I just wanted to hear you say that. Thank you.
To me, Stephen? Oh, it's the video. GERSHWIN. Carry on.
So this is where you live. Oh, Mother will love it up here.
Next one, Stephen. Sorry.
Visit our website at theroughseller.co.uk. I've been dreaming this whole time. This hasn't all just been in my head this whole time. Like, this is real. Like, this has been
Give them back to me.
What did you have in mind, Francie?
Give them back to their mother's jewels.
I don't have them. Wait. No. When did it happen?
When I was asleep.
Let's look.
There's only one place to look, and it's obviously here.
Help yourself.
Did she tell you what happened?
Yes, she's downstairs searching my room.
This makes sense. She said she knew where my jewelry was.
Oh, may I look at that room?
If you think it'll do any good. But don't you think we ought to call the police, the hotel manager? You always like to get in on these things.
But would you let me look around first, Mrs. Stevens?
I don't care. I'd be just as happy if you didn't buy anything.
So, George
Why do you say
GERSHWIN.
that?
Rhapsody
Oh,
in
I'm
Blue.
tired of making those things all day. It was exciting at first, but you know, now I think it's more exciting to have them stolen.
Of course, you can't lose financially. I know Houston's around to make out the check.
Well, I'd be crazy to take this
Miss
attitude
Stevens?
if I did.
Oh, I'm into the video.
But Francis is making Mr. Burns. A simple woodcutter from Oregon.
I'm anything but that, Mrs. Stevens. My real name is John Roby. I used to be a jewel thief several years ago.
Well, what a wonderful surprise.
Perfect.
Somehow I can't get worked up over it. Where did you keep the stuff?
Hey, in the case.
So,
Watch out for fingerprints.
There won't be any. Did they get everything?
Everything. Fancy must have known about you all along.
She guessed today. You must sleep some.
I do.
to me, Stephen, please.
He came down through the air shaft.
To me. Oh,
If you're not Mr. Burns from Oregon, why do you call yourself that and not... What was the other name?
That was
Roby,
March.
John Roby.
It's a smart, sorry, you want to sleep, but the game won't let you.
In this case, the gang is the law.
Mother,
Oh,
don't
H. G.
Don't touch anything. You're not going to cover up any clues.
Don't know how to keep the couple. Came down the air shaft, took the stones, and went away the same way.
You know how he got in here as well as I do.
That's what I'm
Find anything in my room?
I certainly did.
Nothing of your mother's.
No, you gave those to your accomplice. But I did find that the clothes of Mr. Burns the American all had French labels in them. And I found this. List of everyone on the Riviera with jewelry worth stealing. Listen to what it says about us. What good is that going to do you? You're already caught. Called the police from your room and told them who you are and what you did to me.
Everything? Well, the boys must have enjoyed that down at headquarters.
His name isn't Burns. He's a notorious jewel thief called the Cat.
Is it? Oh,
And what's he doing here now, Lamb? Already rough junk. Returning to the scene of his crime. It's when his love a crime.
His name is Roby, and for my money, he's a real man. Not one of those looks out you Jenny take up with. After all, my foot. Why do you think we move so many times? You must say this one's a bigger operator on every level.
Thank you, madame.
This is why I've had to spend half my life traveling around the world after you. And then like this away from
Next page.
Well, after this,
Oh,
let me run my
dear.
own interference. It's like the blockers are having all the fun.
To me, Stephen.
She doesn't have any common sense. I do.
Oh, shut up. They were my baubles that were
See
stolen.
the
If I don't care, why
it
should you?
says
They're
all the way down the
insured.
keyboard.
Now, the big question is, where do we go from here?
To jail.
To the video, please, Stephen.
Where? Who?
John Roby.
Never heard of him.
I know I look vaguely familiar.
Yes.
You feel you've seen me somewhere before. Funny how I have that effect on people. It's something about my face.
It's a nice face.
You think so?
I wouldn't say if I didn't.
Oh, you're that type.
What?
Honest.
Not really.
Because honest women frighten me.
Why?
No, somehow they seem to put me at a disadvantage.
Because you're not honest with them.
Exactly.
Like that business about selling parking tickets.
So what I mean is, the moment I meet an attractive woman, I have to start pretending I have no desire to make love to her.
What makes you think you have to conceal it?
She might find the idea objectionable.
Then again, she might not.
Think how lucky I am to have been seated here.
Well, luck had nothing to do with it.
Think.
I tipped the steward $5 to seat you here if you should come in.
Is that a proposition?
Okay, Stephen.
I never discuss